Well, Maple Leaf Square may look a bit empty now, but in about 12 hours' time, that's going to change. It's going to be packed with screaming fans, excited fans, watching the Leafs try to win their first playoff series in nearly 20 years.
Yeah, with that, let's go to Jamie Goodfreud now. Jamie, can you feel the excitement in the air despite the concrete?
You know what? I still feel nerves, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I have a lot of confidence in this team, but we've been through a roller coaster of emotions for pretty much the last 20 years, and you know, anything can happen in playoff hockey. And there's been a lot of tough talk from the Tampa Bay Lightning. One of their players even came out and saying if there's any team that can lose a series with a being up 3 games, it's the Leafs. And he guaranteed that the Lightning are going to be winning in 7. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel confident about this team, especially given the fact that we've got a lot of momentum coming back to Toronto after coming off those 2 stunning overtime wins over the last couple of games. But let's face it, we're facing off a couple of Stanley Cup champs, back-to-back years, a team that is tough, that likes to grind it out, that could be very dangerous, and they've got a lot of tools in their tool shed. So no doubt they're going to be coming out swinging. But listen, we've got some great players on our team, especially some of the new guys. Matthew Nyes has really stepped up. We're seeing a lot of promise from this young hockey player, and from what we understand, there are going to be some lineup changes. And even though Michael Bunting has finished his suspension, it seems as though, according to Sheldon Keefe, that he's going to be a healthy scratch for tonight. Matthews is going to be in the lineup. Here's a little bit more from Matthews Nylander and a Leaf fan that I spoke to by the name of Chris. Here's more.
We're just taking it one shift at a time, just focusing on doing the little things with my shift, making sure I had a good shift, and making sure the guys around me are getting opportunities to score. So just focusing on the little things, I think, kind of take away from the pressure for me.
We've been in a lot of Game 7s. Now this is a little different. Looking back at the series of Montreal, I don't really remember too much about it, but all we know is we got to bring our best tomorrow. It's not going to be easy to shut a team down that's been in this finals 3 years in a row. So
the mental challenge is the biggest thing, and there are quite a few players in this group that have been here a few years now that have had that same pressure all those years. But with the likes of O'Reilly coming in, he's really changing that group and changing that locker room, and you can see it. He's settling them down, and they're shutting out that outside noise.
And I'm sure many fans, and including the players, definitely don't want to feel too overconfident going into tonight's game. Obviously, we're up 3 games to 1. This could be a huge night for us and advance to the second round of the playoffs for the first time in 18 years. And guys, we got a treat coming up in about an hour. We're expected to speak with former Leaf great Wendell Clark, one of my all-time favorite players. We're going to chat with him and get a preview ahead of tonight's game. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. Back to you.
Okay, we will not miss that. Certainly, it will be interesting to hear what he has to say ahead of tonight's game. Jamie, thank you so much for that.